Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watch twins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Tight dog. Motion.
First carry for Darius Geis. Gets by him, now a little daylight. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break. Ricky.
On first down, Whittington. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox white. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's get it. Come on, set. 18 Gator. Recon, 152 fighter. Let's bring it. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Following the interception here, Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll set up to throw. He's able to find Wallace. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
In your face.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Off the draw, here's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. Well, you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ground, it's Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Geis. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 49 line.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, Those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them a couple games, 7-5.